It sucks when I get off of work, I have to text them to see what was for dinner. I text my sister once and she's like, no idea. I was like, what the fuck? No idea. So I replied, I was like, no idea. That's my favorite. Tasty. Is there any left? Yeah. So I'm a big fan of wrestling, and if you disagree, fuck you, because wrestling's real. Because last week there was a ladder match at an independent wrestling show, and the prize was a bag of Pat's cheesesteak. You know that shit's real. Come on, man. And plus, in 2011, John Cena announced the death of Bin Laden live on pay-per-view. That shit is real. Alright. Who loves reading books in here? Anybody raise your hands? Shout out to y'all. The last time I read a book, I was in the hole in Terry County Jail. Read that shit in 2 hours. With one of my favorite up-and-coming authors, Quan Mills. You should really look him up. New York Times bestseller. He has a series, the Pastor series. It's like Pastors Eat Booty Too, Pastors Eat Pussy Too, and This Hoe Got Roaches in Her Crib. Classic shit. So where my pussy eaters at? Anybody raise their hands?
Yeah.
Love y'all. Well, when I worked at Whataburger, the OG, David told me, he's like, Adrian, you eat pussy? I'm like, hell yeah, brother. And he's like, oh, you sicken me. I'm like, oh, why is that? He's like, anything that bleeds for 7 days and doesn't die shouldn't be eaten. I'm like, oh, come on, man. Why you gotta go out Jesus, throw the Bible on me and shit? God. All right. Well, okay, I just said pussy eaters. So where's my Ari lovers?
Yeah. Woo!
Y'all eat traditional roast beef. You don't like fast food roast beef? Come on, man. Well, just recently, Arby's bought Subway, so I can't eat there anymore. I had to lie and said I didn't eat Arby's because I posted it once, and they're like, "Damn, you're dangerous." So I work at Target, and about 2 weeks ago, it was so busy, and like I had so much work, so many people asking me questions on my lunch. I call my best friend over here in the front row. I tell him, go to your nearest Walmart, buy a burner phone, and call in a bomb threat in this motherfucker. And I will never do that again, because I spoke that into existence. Last week I was walking in, and there was a cop in front of me. He called all the leaders to the employee office, I guess. And he's like, oh, so there's been 4 bomb threats at Targets. You're not targeted, but we just want to make sure. We're gonna bring bomb squad in here and check it out. I'm like, God damn, I gotta stop talking on the phone. Yeah. So why is it when a man murders his whole family, the headline picture to the article is them in a field of blue bonnets, them jet skiing, you know what I mean? My favorite wrestling, Chris Benoit, killed his wife and young son, and the title picture was him with the world title. Me personally, if I would have wrote the article, the picture would have been him flying off the steel cage doing a flying headbutt. Yeah. And for my women in here, okay, this is a woman. All right, the nurse Lucy Letby was found guilty of killing 7 babies and 6 attempted murders. And the article picture was her holding up a onesie. Jesus Christ.
Damn.
All right, so growing up, anybody show of hands, did y'all have a swear jar in your house? No? Good. Well, me being at the tender age of 27, I've started a suicide joke jar, and it's filled to the brim. I don't know what to buy. Should I buy a rope, make a noose, buy a gun? I can't own a gun right now, I'm on probation, but they won't know. All right, so Metallica and Pantera were here last week, so that was good. I love the show. Shout out to everybody that recorded the show. I got it for free. Shout out to the friend that posted 156 snaps of it. Woo! All right. So my friend posted on Twitter, he's like, man, I hate motherfuckers that call each other brother. I'm like, I had to quote it. I was like, Hulk Hogan, you got 24 hours to respond. And he replied with a picture of the Iron Sheik. He was like, fuck the Hulk Hogan. I was like, classic. All right, so I'm born and raised in Fort Worth. Shout out to Fort Worth, Funky Town. All right, bet y'all are not from Fort Worth if you've never almost drowned at Burgers Lake. That's a fact. All right, that big slide was something to conquer. All right, so why is it why we can't eat hot dogs without being called a glizzy gobbler nowadays? You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. You know, when did we stop embracing tradition and stop calling them wieners? You know what I mean? You eat 2 or 3 hot dogs, you're an addict, but you eat 62 hot dogs, you're a champion. It doesn't make sense. Shout out to Joey Chestnut. He's a legend. Colonel Sanders, the creator of KFC, is rolling in his grave over this fried chicken ice cream. He's like, they stole my recipe. So when I'm broke, which is all the time, just to feel something, I walk into my favorite record store, Doc's Records, over there on West 7th, and I walk in there and I know I'm broke. Yeah. All right. So I love supporting small businesses. You know what I mean? I love the traditional taco stand. You know what I mean? 5 tacos de asada con cebolla and onion. You know what I mean? You feel me? Yeah. I also love boba tea. There's this new up and comer over in the Lake Worth. I go up inside, order a milk tea, and they basically gave me coffee. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? $6 down the drain. But I also, you know what I mean, I supported an OnlyFans gal, you know, it was half price, $5, you know what I mean? And looked at the content and I was disappointed. So, when that bill renews, that $9.99 is not gonna be charged, so remind me. So a few times I risked my life eating strawberry and cream ice cream bars while driving. Seemed like a good idea until it started melting and it got all over my pants and shirt. So it looked like I came all over myself. You know what I mean? I had to keep telling people at work, I was like, it's just ice cream, man. Don't worry. All right. So I'm a psych ward veteran. So when I go to hospitals, they look at my transcript, they're like, this guy owes $20,000. Let's charge him some more. Have y'all farted so good that you almost shit yourself or you thought you shit yourself? Happens all the time. And recently it happened at work. I was like, whew, dodged a bullet. Got a little moist back there. I was like, man. So I seen a SRT Hellcat try to burn out in front of Mad Hatter. And it had neon lights at the bottom of the car. And I was like, damn, that's the equivalent of having shoes or lights with shoes when you were a kid. But I'm gonna do one better. I'm gonna get neon lights on my race car bed. Yes. All right. So I'm not married yet, but I'm already predicting my divorce. I'm a big fan of Blood In, Blood Out, so I'm gonna constantly want to watch that. And for dinner, I'm gonna tell her, like, I don't want her to fart during sex, so I'm like, no pinto beans for you, baby. And also we'll end with white bitch, give me some chon chon. So yes. All right, I did get the light, but I'm gonna try to run it. All right, I'm gonna tell this one eater. So it's been 3 years since the pandemic shook the nation, or the world, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, a lot's changed. No more 24-hour Walmarts. No more dining in at the Jack in the Box on Jacksboro Highway. Them drive-through lines be ridiculous. Makes me want to kill myself. I got the money. No, but the world is healing because Griff's brought back the ketchup bottle. Hell yeah. All right, well, fuck y'all, dude. Man, you know how disappointing it was to, like, get a bunch of ketchup packets and do it yourself? Yeah, you just squeeze that shit. It's the best. All right. Well, that's my time, y'all. Y'all be great.
Yeah. Woo.
This is one of my tools.